Hey, it's me, Devin, again. I'm here to give another video about One Piece because you guys really like my One Piece content. So today I'm doing one of my favorite arc. Well, one of my favorite arcs, Impel Down. Impel Down is honestly one of my favorite things that One Piece had to offer. One of the things that got me hooked. One of the things I first saw in One Piece. It's got 6 layers. The 6 layers hidden because the government wants to hide the people in layer 6 so bad that it's surrounded by battleships. Yeah, battleships. And it's very ironclad, so you can't break in or out. There's only one person who broke out. It's Shiki. They somehow wanted to make him canon. So Shiki is the only person to break out of Impel Down besides Luffy, and everybody else he broke out. They got nice monsters in there. Not nice monsters, but they got their own little ecosystem in there. I mean, look at this nice ice floor with all these wolves. Yeah, wolves. Wolves. They got a whole bunch of other stuff surrounding them too, which makes it seem like it's almost impossible to escape. But we learned that Luffy proves us. Look how deep this is, man. Like, wow. I would not want to be in there. That would be the one thing keeping me from being a pirate is Impel Down. Magellan. Magellan honestly has one of the best devil fruit abilities, but the worst trade-offs for the devil fruit ability ever. He shits a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean 10 hours a day. See how he's holding his gut in this photo? There's a reason for that. He's holding in a toxic surprise. Hannibal. He is the vice warden at the time of Impel Down, but eventually he plots against Magellan trying to get the warden position, and he succeeds later. But that's like a big spoiler, I guess, if you really value that lore. There was a person before either of them. His name was Shiryu, and he was a dick. He was a big dick. He would do stuff that like war crimey, big and war crimey. Later on, he ends up being taken by Blackbeard, but he joins the crew in a sense. I don't know why I said taken, but yeah, he kills everybody in his cell. And eventually, Blackbeard just grabs him. He also has a big smoking addiction too. He's almost like Crocodile. He even lights it the same way as Crocodile, even though Crocodile's only got one hand. Ha ha ha. Well, next guy is a lot later. Emporio Ivankov. Ivankov, he looks like Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he's the whole reason why this whole video is like in not portrait mode. But he's tall enough to warrant it. I love Ivankov so much. Like, look at that face. He's just so happy. I honestly wish I could be as free as him mentally. I know Luffy is free, but Mr. 2, Mr. 2 being free too. I wish he was free. He really was the MVP of this. Him and Buggy for a little bit. Mr. 2 literally gave himself at the end of Impel Down just so Luffy could go forward. I wish we could see Mr. 2 again later in the story. I'm sad that we don't see him as often. Jinbei. Jinbei is honestly someone who helps Ace throughout his time in Impel Down. Even though Luffy's causing havoc, Jinbei is there consoling him. And Jinbei, he is like a big bro to Ace and Luffy. Buggy the Clown. Buggy the Clown's involvement. He just showed up by chance and Luffy forgot everything about him and made him sad. That's the best thing Buggy had to offer. Crocodile. Crocodile. He first appears when he talks about having a hard-on for killing Whitebeard. And I imagine hearing that he's sick and that he could potentially take a warlord position. I think that's the only reason why he cared. Blackbeard. Blackbeard shows up near the end of Impel Down. He wants to gather guys for his crew, and honestly, he takes the biggest stub of Impel Down. Impel Down is just a lead up to a bunch of L's that Luffy takes, but a bunch of W's that Blackbeard takes. Blackbeard is just constantly winning by the end of this. By the end of this, he has his own crew. He has two devil fruits. Like, this man seriously wins at this part of the. This is why Blackbeard became a contender for, like, most insane villain to go against. And one of the many reasons why Luffy is destined to eventually fight him, I feel. You know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to finish this with me drawing a surprise crocodile. So to end this video, I'm going to do a quick drawing.
Along with that other guy, the one Straw Hat Boy came here to save. Second Division Commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, the Fire Fist Porpoise D. Ace. I heard about it over the radio. They're brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's right. Straw Boy said we only came to Impel Down to rescue him. It's insane that he thought the sneak healed him, miraculous that he did it. That his plan is dead in the water now. Himself first, which unfortunately means that he's out of time. Ace Boy is set to be executed this afternoon at 3 p.m. I believe it will be transferred to Navy headquarters sometime this morning. It's already past midnight, so that means Ace Boy will be taken out of Impel Down in 7 or 8 hours. Straw Boy's treatment is going to take 2 more days to run its course. And even if he survives, he'll need another 3 days of recovery before he's free. So by the time he wakes up, it'll all be over. I go crazy. He can't take 2 more days of that torture. It's killing him. As I told you, his chances are extremely low, and only the miracles of making it. He's not really one that needs rest. You had a rough run too. Eat something nutritious and go back to bed until you feel like your old self again. I have a nice quiet room just perfect for nap time. Screw that! I'm staying with Straw Boy. Easy. There's no need. Little Hope could survive anyway. He won't be done.
Gotta make him unhappy. There you go. Crocodile when he figures out that he's Luffy's mom.